So this is an overview on how you share both files and folders of documents with either students or other staff members. The quickest way to do it is, once you're online in this thing called My Drive, list of your things, is clicking on these checkboxes, and the checkbox does two things. It brings up something called the little preview pane, which shows you what the name of the folder is and who you're sharing it with. And once you click on this, you also have this button at the top called Sharing. By clicking on the Share button, it pops up this little dialog box, and it explains who currently has access. At the moment, only one person does, which is me. And I can type down here and I can add people. So I can add groups of people if I want to. If I want to share it with a class, group of contacts I've already created, that's one way to do it. If I want to send it with one person, I can do this. Or I can share it with different groups of people that I've created. Most importantly, there is this blue arrow, which gives you two options. If you want to lock access to something so the person can read it but not edit it, you want to select on this view option. If you want the other person to collaborate with you, give them editing rights. This doesn't work quite the same if you're uploading Microsoft Word documents or PDFs, which obviously can't be edited online, but this works for across all the Google Docs and Google Spreadsheets. Here, you can send a little message to the person explaining that you're sharing a folder of documents. And that's pretty much the sharing options. There's some deeper permissions here which you can tweak if you want to. So click next to private, you can press change. And these are the visibility options you've got. This bottom option is the standard one where you just add people one by one. Or you can give people access just via a link. So if I click on this one, for instance, anyone who has access to the link, which you might put in an email or you might put a link on a website, can view the files or can edit. Generally, you'd give them view access. And you can press save. So that allows you to do two things. You can copy this link at the top, putting it into an email. And it gives those people access to this view of the folder. This is called like an online view of a folder, and you can see it's the same as what you'd see in this format. Press share and save. Press done. So it's quite similar to what you can see here. So I've changed this folder called economics. And this is the contents of that folder. So this is what I see within my drive. And you can see here these different types of documents. There's PDFs, this is a movie, this is a presentation, other documents and things. And the thing that's interesting is that it's changed the icon. So the icon, if you can see, it's like a little person, which means a shared folder. The one above is a private, the yellow one. I can click here and change colors of folders if I want to stand out on my list. And whatever you decide at the top level of sharing is inherited by the contents of the folders. So you also look at this folder called Conferences and Preview. It will also say that Peter Lee has access to that folder and has editing rights. Even though I haven't shared that folder, this is in part of the bigger folder, so it inherits those same permissions. So I hope that explains sharing. The main idea is using this icon at the top called Share, which is really nice. Click on something, and then click on this person, and then you have most of the sharing options.